what is your name and what do you do for a living?
My name is Chris Long, and I am a Park Heritage High School senior, and I am going into auto tech.
Okay. Let's see what Faith wants to ask you. 19. Wow.
Insta hard.
Second to hardest question. And this is not even for points, man.
Yeah.
Faith did not do you good.
No, it did not.
Okay. In life, is it better to have wisdom or intelligence?
I would say wisdom, as you can not only pass it on, you can help people gain their own wisdom in a sense to become further intelligent if able.
Okay. What is considered wisdom versus what is considered intelligence?
Well, I would say wisdom is more of words that help you gain their own meaning rather than intelligence is factual.
Let the game begin. 5.
All right.
You want to answer it or pass it off to me?
I'm going to answer it.
You're going to answer it. All right. If you had to be in a natural disaster at its most difficult category, what disaster would that be?
I would honestly say probably either a flood or a tornado, as in the flood you just have to get to higher ground, and a tornado in a sense is pretty much just a really angry thunderstorm.
Okay. What would be your, besides the higher ground for flood, what would be your survival strategy?
My strategy would just do what I always do. You grab my supplies that I always carry with me, and that'll get me through it. Fishing pole, fishing tackle, that's pretty much honestly it.
Okay. For me, I would have chosen a wildfire because ultimately, as long as you leave the respected area,
Yeah.
you're safe. Even in the most severe wildfires, you usually have at least 12 hours to get out in the worst case scenarios. So that would have been my pick.
Yeah.
9.
All right, I'll answer it.
You will answer. All right, all right. What is your biggest special interest that is ultimately pointless in life?
Ultimately pointless in my life, that would honestly probably be trains.
Trains?
Trains, weirdly enough.
What makes you so drawn to trains?
They're just unusual. Nobody really pays attention to them. So having that interest can actually help because, yes, it is pointless, but it does have at least a little bit of purpose to what I'm going to be doing in life. It still has that mechanical part, so it still turns my gears and, in a sense, and helps me understand more fundamental mechanics and other stuff to what I'm going to be doing later in life, which is automotive.
For me, it would be Titanic. Like, what am I going to use Titanic for?
Yeah.
Ultimately, like, unless I'm making another movie about Titanic, like, it needs another one.
Yeah.
It's pointless. 4.
I'll answer it.
Your answer. All right. Come on. Don't be shy. Okay, which will you rather be? Which? Wise, intelligent, beautiful, or athletic?
I would choose wise, as it, like I said earlier, it has that sense of this is what usually happens correctly, and that can help you in a lot more situations, pretty much more than the others, other than being intelligent. And me personally, I consider wisdom more important than intelligence.
Okay, out of all those options, which one would be like, I won't even consider this, even if I was getting paid?
Probably beauty.
Beauty? Beauty is all the way in?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm also on the same boat. I would have chosen wise
Yeah.
because ultimately, intelligence can only take you so far in the social aspect, while wise helps you in all
Yeah.
elements.
What wisdom helps you in all elements.
And if you're wise, you know how to be athletic. One,
Of course, I'm going to answer it.
yeah. What is your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday, that would probably be Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
I'm a very family-oriented person. I consider my family pretty much the most important thing in my life,
And
other than automotive.
Gotcha. And Thanksgiving, it's just probably one of the big holidays to get everyone together and
Yep.
some form of loving endearment. Okay. Just out of curiosity, does people give you a wheel to work whenever you say Thanksgiving? Because it's usually not in anyone's top 5. At least the people I have talked to.
No, they don't really hate me on it or go joke with me about it. They just, because most of the people I'm with, they're about pretty much the same.
Okay. Makes sense. For me, it's Halloween. I just love that time of the year.
That's my number 3.
Number 3? Okay. Thanksgiving is my 5th. Like, besides the family and the food, but it's not really anything like hungry for me.
I'm one of the best cooks in my family. When it comes to Thanksgiving, in my immediate family, I'm nowhere. I'm probably within top 10 in my family overall.
Okay.
I don't know who else is above me, but I'm not going to say I'm the best, but I'm not going to say I'm the worst. I'm up there.
Okay, I'm getting there. Give me another 3 years of when they have to properly season, and I'll be there.
I just have to put one seasoning on my steak, and then I make one of the best steaks in the family.
Oh, okay. I need to try it then. 16.
Of course, I'm going to answer it.
Of course. Love the confidence.
You brung probably one of the best people you can for this game in.
Come on, don't be shy. Philosophy.
Oh.
If you could erase memories, would life be better or worse for you?
That's actually a good question. I would say it'd probably be worse, as most of my memories are with my family and I, and they're actually really good memories. They mean a lot to me, and I think if memories are erased, you're pretty much erasing that person's story.
Okay. So even if you had given the opportunity to choose memories at will, you still wouldn't take it.
Yeah, because it's your most important thing. It pretty much defines who you are. It helps you create what you are doing in a sense, and it creates your story. Everybody has a story, and that's pretty much passed down through memories.
Okay. For those who are in the audience who may be wondering, what should you do to manage like the bad memories?
I would say if you try to just push through it, talk to somebody if need be. If not, if you don't think you can, make an anonymous post. Because there's not everybody in the world's bad. There's a lot of good people in the world, and they can help you. Even if you have to create an entirely separate account from your normal account or something, just post it out there, make a fake name or something, but make names up in the memory if need be, and just send it out. There's good people in the world. Yes, there's always going to be bad comments. Ignore those as best you can. If you think that if you're scared or something, make it even more anonymous, and make it as anonymous as possible. And then post it out and see, because there's always good people in the world.
Makes sense. For me, I wouldn't erase memories, because ultimately, even my most terrible memories I wish I could remove, built who I am.
Yeah.
You can't make a perfect foundation of yourself without a couple of cracks.
Yeah, there's always going to be cracks in that sense.
And cracks build character, even if it doesn't seem like it at the moment.
Yeah. They help you define who you are. They build you up.
Okay. Next question. 11.
I'll answer it.
You'll answer. Okay. When you eventually do die, how will you want your funeral to be?
I am a very traditional person. I don't want the traditional funeral in a sense. I want it to be, yes, I want it to be serious, but I also want it to have that joy to where it's more like a festival of my life instead of a, and I'll be honest, I don't want to be buried in the ground. I would rather be sent out into a lake or something and fire a single flaming arrow into the boat and just sink me, in a sense.
So more like a Viking type
Yeah,
of funeral.
Viking type funeral. I've always thought those funerals are probably the best, as it's more of a festival than mourning. Yes, they're mourning, but they're also celebrating.
So you want your like quote unquote final moments to be joyful.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And then just out of curiosity, why you don't want to be buried in the ground?
It's, yes, I love nature and everything, but it's a lot more easier for someone to mess with my resting place, which can cause problems with not only my future family, if I ever have one, but also my past family, because they're always moving graves around.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be moved where my resting place is. I want to be there forever.
Okay. For me, I said I want to be cremated and turned into like a stone and be passed down for generation. Until eventually the one person gets a hold and sells me for like $10. But
Yeah.
that's the value I hope I can do. Okay. Viking funeral, I respect. That's definitely second for me. Oh,
All right.
now I'm in the hot seat.
All right. So,
Well, no, you have to roll.
oh,
So
I
we
have to roll.
repeat it.
Okay.
Yeah.
5.
Did we already do 5? Yep, we did.
Okay.
Dang it.
Yep.
That was my chance. No.
Yeah.
7.
1. Oh, 7. Okay. I'll answer it.
You'll answer. Okay. Will you rather be always angry or always sad?
That's actually a very good question for me. I would have to go with sad, as when I'm angry, it's not a good idea. Like, it's not a good idea for anybody to be angry, but with me being who I am, it's better off I be sad personally, because when I'm sad, I'm a lot more considerate to other people. I'm also a lot more quiet. I'm also a lot more quiet when I'm angry, but it's in a different sense. And I can blow up on the wrong person at any time. You just have to say the wrong thing to me at that point, and I'm gone. So it'd be a lot better if I'm sad, because I'm not a crier, I'll be honest. I work a lot more stronger also, and I can help others easier in a sense.
Okay.
I'm a very caring person, so I would help more people before I help myself.
Okay. 2 questions from that.
Yeah.
1, why do you feel like you can't be a crier? Is it just something who you are, or is it because of social pressure?
It's who I am,
Okay.
in a sense. It's a very good idea. Like, I understand that very well, and it's actually a very good question, and it can define a lot of people.
Okay. And then the second question I was going to ask is, just in the general sense, will you rather be around people who are always angry or always sad?
That's actually a very good question, and it would have to go with the person's personality, because you can't just be anyone. If they're calm in a sense, like, yes, they're angry, but they're also calm in a sense, like, they aren't going to blow up on you easily, or go off on, or just break down on you easily. It can go either way. because sometimes having that angry person next to you who can actually help you, and then sometimes having that sad person there can help you. It really depends on the situation.
Okay. One we have already done.
All right.
So I'm back in the hot seat.
19.
We already answered that.
Yeah.
Not my day.
No, it is not.
15.
Right, I see it right there.
Okay. Will you want to answer it? Or pass
I'm
on?
going to answer it.
Okay.
I'm not giving you a chance.
I can tell. Oh, that's wow. Okay. What is the root of all evil?
I would say the root of all evil, it can really come down to two things for me. Greed, and then, how else would I say this? Power hungry, like they're wanting the power. It's, from what I've always seen, and from what I've seen in history, it's one of the two things. They're either wanting greed as in money, fame, or they're wanting power.
So power, hungry, and fame.
Mm-hmm.
It's very clear tell signs
Mm-hmm.
when someone is about to go more on that path, and it's no way to stop it.
I would say their personality is going to change. You'll see either very subtle change in their personality or a very fast change in their personality. Or it's going to be how they dress. So it pretty much comes down to their appearance. When they start changing their appearance for the worst, that's when it's happening.
Okay. And just out of curiosity, what would that appearance look like?
It would be like, let's say they're a very caring person. If they suddenly just shut down and they're like a ghost of their former self, that could be a sign. Or if they suddenly become very public, it could be that. But then again, it could also be on the other side of that, and they're becoming extremely good.
17.
And I'll answer.
All right. Yeah, you're giving me no chance.
No, I'm not. I'm in a competition. I'm the one you want.
Okay. Okay, this is more of a morality question. If innocence is not lost, will life be better or worse?
It can go either way, depending on, because that honestly also comes down to the person. Sometimes it can be good, sometimes it can be bad. So I personally would say sometimes it's good to have innocence, sometimes it's not, depending on the situation. Because if it's like your first time going out hunting, it's not good to have that. You have to have innocence. You want to know. You need to know what to expect. You need to be honestly know how to gut the deer. If you're deer hunting, you have to be able to prepare your game without losing, like, your stomach or something. If it's something like, what would be an example on the flip side? A good example for the other side would be like a beauty pageant or something, honestly. It would be good to have that innocence because I know people who have been in pageants like that, and it was brutal. It's more brutal than you think.
Well, for one, but just beauty pageants in general.
Mm-hmm.
They're judging on things you have little to no control over.
Yeah.
And when you do have control, you have to be precise, or else it's going to make you look bad, like makeup.
Yeah.
Making sure you have the right style of clothes or tailoring and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, beauty is opinionated. It's nothing factual.
Yeah. That's why I would say it'd be better to have innocence there.
Okay. For me, I'm on the side of no, in general sense, when it comes to innocent laws, because ultimately, if you're too innocent, you become naive.
Yeah.
And naiveness makes you not able to make progress.
Yep, that's kind of what I mean. In some instances, it's good to have a little bit of innocence. Sometimes you don't need it at all. It depends on the situation.
Okay. 18.
I'll
Have we done
answer
that
it.
one? No, we have not. Answer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm evil today.
You're saving Tom's pride right now.
Yeah.
Philosophy again.
Oh.
What is the best way to live life?
I would say live life as every day is your last, because you never know what's going to happen. Like, from what I've seen, I've heard this part of wisdom. You don't have tomorrow. Yesterday is the past. You only have today.
Okay.
So you gotta live as every day is your last. You gotta keep going no matter what. Even if times are tough, keep going because they can only get better.
Okay. Just to play devil advocate, because that's one of my core values. When you say live like you have no tomorrow, does that mean be risk taking?
No, it means go with the flow, have fun with your family, but also you gotta live as every day's your last, but don't take too many risks. Don't be reckless. Live life as comfortably and as full as you want. Don't be too reckless, but don't be too conservative. There's a happy medium in there that is perfect.
Find that balance.
Find that balance.
How does one find that balance?
I would say look into yourself. You're going to find everything you need to know by looking into yourself. You're going to find what you love. You're going to find what you hate. And you got to just find that happy medium. But if you really want to, lean a little bit more towards what you love. Do what you love and only do what you hate when you know you can handle it. In a sense, like let's say you hate doing a certain activity and your entire family wants to do it. Don't be the person that holds them back. Go and help them. Go with them. Because your family is always going to be your steady rock, your safe space.
Okay. I highly respect that answer. Let's see if we can speed one a question. 2.
I'll answer it.
Okay. What is your favorite song?
My favorite song, I've already thought about this. That's going to be Rascal Flatts' Life is a Highway.
Okay. What do you like about that song?
It not only is nostalgic in a sense, because that song was in a movie that came out a year after I was born. It also has a deeper meaning, as it makes you feel good and it makes me relax, as if I'm having a rough day, I can just turn on pretty much any Rascal Flatts song. But that one in particular really makes me, in a sense, happy and relaxed. I can just turn the dial up, drive off.
Okay. Well, time is up. Let's count the points.
Yeah.
After this whole game show, you absolutely destroyed me.
Yeah.
95-0.
Yeah.
By the way, you scored the most points out of all my guests so far.
Nice.
So, as punishment for me losing, you have an option. You can pick any of the remaining cards and ask me that question, I have to answer it. Or you can come up with a question yourself.
I'm going to have to go with number 20.
I figured as much.
All right. Is free will a thing?
The Matrix question. I say no. Not because, there's some power-hungry computer eating us and stuff like that. All your decisions come from outside forces. Laws, bosses, family, friends. All your choices come from that. You won't make choices 100% yourself because it's always influenced by something.
Yep.
And the influence can be something just minute or completely this is against the law, so you can ultimately make that choice. But it's ultimately never going to be 100% free.
Yeah.
So that's my answer.
Well, I'm great to have this opportunity, and I'm pretty sure I was a great guest.
Yes, you will. Before we end the episode, is there any people, charities, organizations you want to shout out before?
I would have to say this is not only probably a very good opportunity for myself, but it's also a great opportunity from where I've been in life. So I would have to say Peyton Manning Children's Hospital and my auto tech teacher, Mr. Kutch, are wonderful people. They helped me in times that I needed help, and they worked the best for me.